In the name of wonder and record, I, the humble chronicler of FBN expeditions, set forth once more, this time into the heart of Eldrida forest. As we ventured deeper, the forest's dappled sunlight began to fade, replaced by a soft, ethereal glow. The trees grew thinner and taller, their leaves shimmering with an inner light that seemed to beckon us onward. We had reached the Crystal Caverns, a hidden gem of the enchanted realm, and the caverns were vast, stretching out in every direction like a labyrinth of natural beauty. The walls were intricately adorned with crystals of every hue and size, their surfaces sparkling with a luminescent glow that cast mesmerizing patterns on the cavern floors. As we delved deeper into this magical maze, I couldn't help but feel a sense of awe at the natural wonder before us, and our footsteps echoed through the silent chambers, the only sound breaking the tranquil stillness. The air was cool and damp, heavy with the scent of earth and crystal. Each step revealed new wonders, a hidden chamber, a shimmering lake filled with crystalline water, or an intricate formation of stalactites and stalagmites that seemed to dance in the shifting light. And according to Eldrida's ancient elves, these caverns were believed to be the resting place of their gods. The crystals, it was said, resonated with divine energy. Legend had it that during times of great need, the elders would enter the caverns, seeking guidance from the deities within. I couldn't help but feel a sense of reverence for the mysteries that lay before us. As we continued our exploration, I couldn't help but marvel at the way the crystals seemed to come alive in the shifting light. Their colors shimmered and shifted, casting kaleidoscopic patterns on the walls and filling the air with a sense of magic. It was as if we were not just exploring a natural wonder, but treading on hallowed ground, a place where the divine and the natural intertwined in a dance of light and shadow. And the deeper we ventured, the more the patterns on the walls seemed to take on a familiar shape, a guiding hand, perhaps, or the visage of an ancient deity. I couldn't help but wonder what secrets lay hidden within these crystalline walls, waiting to be discovered by those who dared to venture into their depths. As we delved further into the heart of the crystal caverns, I couldn't shake the feeling that we were not alone, that the ancient elves might still be seeking guidance from the deities within. And perhaps, if we listened closely enough, we too might hear their whispers, a voice of wisdom and wonder in the heart of Eldrida. Forest and the air in the cavern grew cooler and more still as we continued our journey. The ethereal glow of the crystals illuminated our path, casting long, dancing shadows on the walls. It was a scene of breathtaking beauty, and I found myself utterly captivated by the radiant display. We tread lightly, our footsteps barely making a sound, as we moved deeper into the maze-like network of tunnels and chambers. The patterns on the walls grew more distinct with each step, and I could have sworn I heard the faintest whisper of ancient elven songs drifting through the air. As we turned a corner, we came upon a vast chamber, its walls adorned with crystals of every color imaginable. The light refracted through them in a dazzling display, casting rainbows across the room and filling the space with an otherworldly glow. In the center of the chamber stood a pedestal, atop which rested an ancient elven artifact, an intricately carved staff, its surface covered in runes that seemed to pulse with the energy of the cavern. I could feel the power radiating from it, and my heart raced with excitement. Suddenly, we heard a rustling behind us. We turned just in time to see a group of ancient elves emerging from the shadows, their faces etched with wisdom and age. They wore robes of shimmering silver and carried staffs of their own, adorned with crystals that glowed softly in the dim light. "Welcome, travelers," one of them spoke, his voice barely above a whisper. "You have come seeking the guidance of our gods. We are here to offer you wisdom and knowledge, but only if you prove yourself worthy." The elves presented us with a series of trials, each designed to test our courage, our wisdom, and our connection to the natural world. We faced challenges that seemed insurmountable, but with determination and teamwork, we overcame them all. Finally, we were granted an audience with the deities within the crystal caverns. They spoke to us of ancient prophecies and the balance of the enchanted realm. They shared their knowledge of the natural world and offered us guidance on how to protect Eldrida Forest from the forces of darkness that threatened it. As we left the cavern, we felt a deep sense of gratitude and wonder. We had been granted a rare glimpse into the divine realm, and we knew that we would carry the wisdom we had gained with us for the rest of our lives. The Eldrida forest seemed even more magical and enchanting than before, and we knew that we would always cherish the memories of our journey into the Crystal Caverns. We exited the Crystal Caverns. The sunlight greeted us with renewed vigor, casting golden rays through the forest canopy. The air felt alive with energy, and we could hear the melodic songs of birds echoing through the trees. The Eldrida forest seemed to breathe a sigh of relief, as if sharing in our sense of awe and reverence. The ancient elves accompanied us back to the edge of the forest, their faces glowing with a newfound hope. They thanked us for our visit to the Crystal Caverns and expressed their gratitude for the divine wisdom we had brought back with us. The elders shared their intentions to organize a protective force to guard the Eldrida forest against the encroaching forces of darkness. Our journey had not only granted us access to the divine realm, but also established a bond between our group and the ancient elves. As we said our farewells, they invited us to return whenever we desired, promising that we would always be welcomed with open arms. As we made our way back to civilization, we couldn't help but feel a sense of responsibility towards Eldrida Forest and its guardians. We had witnessed the power of unity and the divine energy that flowed through the enchanted realm. With newfound determination, we knew that we would do everything in our power to protect Eldrida Forest and preserve the wisdom and knowledge we had gained from the ancient elves. The journey back was filled with a sense of purpose and renewed appreciation for the natural world. We shared stories and plans with the ancient elves, discussing strategies to strengthen the forest's defenses and spread awareness about the importance of protecting Eldrida Forest. The elders listened intently, their eyes filled with admiration and gratitude. As we left Eldrida Forest behind, we knew that our lives would never be the same. We carried the wisdom and memories of our journey with us, forever bound to the enchanted realm and its guardians. And as the sun set on the horizon, casting its golden light over the forest, we couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and fulfillment, knowing that we had played a role in preserving the balance of the magical Eldrida forest. We delved deeper into the heart of the Crystal Caverns. The ethereal glow intensified, casting a kaleidoscopic array of colors upon the walls and ceilings. Each step we took sent resonating vibrations through the crystal-lined corridors, as if awakening the very essence of the enchanted caverns. Our breaths were held in awe as we marveled at the sight before us, an intricately woven labyrinth of luminescent crystals that seemed to pulse with an ancient, divine energy. The air within the caverns was cool and sweet, carrying with it the faintest whisper of melodic voices, echoes of the elves' tales from eons past. It was said that these crystals resonated with the gods themselves, their divine presence echoing through the very essence of Eldrida Forest. As we ventured deeper into the caverns, we could feel a profound sense of connection to the ancient beings who had come before us. We spent hours within the crystal caverns, sharing stories and wisdom with the elders. Their eyes shone with gratitude as they listened intently, their voices filled with hope for the future of their magical realm. Together, we discussed strategies to strengthen the forest's defenses, seeking ways to spread awareness about the importance of protecting Eldrida Forest and its enchanted inhabitants. As the sun began to rise outside, we reluctantly bid farewell to the ancient elves and the crystal caverns. The journey back through the Eldrida forest was filled with a newfound appreciation for the beauty and magic that surrounded us. We carried the memories and wisdom of our experiences with us, forever bound to the enchanted realm and its guardians. And as we stepped out of the forest and into the sunlight, the sun's golden rays bathed our faces in a warm embrace. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying with it the promise of new adventures and the knowledge that we had played a role in preserving the balance of this magical place. This concludes this entry into the Atlas Obscura of fantasy. May your paths be curious and your steps ever bold.